Two. I'm back, as you can see. Back shopping, picking up fishing supplies. We also know we got the tournament going on this weekend. So I'm in the kitchen right now, finna throw it down. You guys will see what I'm doing. Um, so today I'm gonna do, and I'll show you everything step by step. So today we're gonna do um, cream rosemary chops, garlic rosemary. On my correction. We're gonna do fried cauliflower. If you haven't had fried cauliflower, it's good. And then we're gonna do some asparagus. These are a little bit small to my liking, so these are not gonna take that long to cook. So this will be the last thing that I cook. I already preheated my oven to about 350. So, bear with me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm still, y'all bear with me. So, like I said, oven is preheated to 350 for the asparagus. And also we're gonna do, we're gonna do those three. And I already got my oven on the low setting. About medium heat is what I normally do. I don't want to burn anything. So first thing we gotta do is, the biggest thing when it comes to cooking is your prep work. You gotta prep everything first. So, and all the ingredients you're gonna need: some buttermilk, heavy cream for the sauce. You can use whatever seasoning you guys like. So I'm using a little bit of some of my chicken seasoning. I'm gonna use a little bit of Slap Your Mama. I love this stuff. A little bit of pork seasoning, and we're gonna use a little bit of chop. So I got several kinds of seasoning that I use. So like I said, you can use whatever you want. I'm just showing you how I'm gonna do it. And I'm also gonna need a clove of garlic, butter, flour as well, and you're gonna need some rosemary. So let's get this party on the road. First thing I'm gonna do is make sure the oven is on. So I'm gonna take this buttermilk and I'm gonna put it in my bowl. The buttermilk is the base for the cauliflower when I fry it. We'll use buttermilk. Okay, so get this party on the roll, guys. So I'm gonna change the camera so you guys can see. So I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn my light off so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's get this party on the road. So, get some stuff out of my way. We're gonna do our prep work first, like I said. Remember, always have to use some good knives, good chef knives. And I love knives. I got a variety of knives. I got my knives for all of my fishing, and I have my chef knives. So, gonna get everything seasoned up and ready to go. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season these chops. Remember, wash everything from your meats that you cook with, from your vegetables. I always wash everything off. So as you can see, little small, thin cuts. So I'm gonna wash them off real quick. And these are thin, so they're not gonna really take that much long of cooking time. I could have got bigger cuts, but I got some smaller cuts. So wash them out real good. Okay. Well, I just washed them off. I'm going to always cleanliness. Always wash your hands. No matter if you're in a restaurant or you're just at home. Dealing with meat, wash your hands. I'm going to add flour in this bowl real quick. Get that out of the way. The flour is also going to be either breading for the pork chops and also going to be breading for cauliflower. You can season your flour if you like. I probably will do that. Just add extra seasoning. So I'm going to do that in just a second. I just want to get that out the way. So I'm going to set my flour over here for just a second and get the rest of the prep work done. So now we got that out of the way. Take your chops and put your seasoning on. Like I said again, you can use whatever seasoning that you like. Put a good amount of seasoning on. Seasoning is good. Seasoning is the key. Seasoning is the key. Seasoning what gives the flavor to your meat. Now I always experiment with different flavors, different seasonings. I'm always doing something a little bit different all the time. Getting good and getting good season up. And like I said, we're gonna do everything on about medium heat, so nothing burns. After these cook and they come off, we're gonna start with the sauce. That's good coated. Okay. That's out of the way. Now I want to take these off. I'm going to put them to the side. On the plate, you guys. I'll show you again. You guys see I have nicely seasoned. Like I said, seasoned well. So I'll put that to the side just for a minute. And I'm going to wash this off. Once that's out the way, we're going to take, like I said, prep work is the key. Take my asparagus here, wash them out real good. Wash those out real quick. And then I'm going to group them together. Like I said, these are thin, so they're not going to take that long to cook. Except that I don't have a cutting board right now. Just cut the ends off, just not a lot, just a little bit. Get that white crap off the oven. You want the asparagus to be nice and crisp and not mushy. So, like I said, bigger asparagus, they take a little longer to cook versus these smaller ones. So, like I said, these not gonna take that long to cook. Spread them out on this sheet, just like so. Spread them out just like that. And then we're gonna do a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic powder. We're gonna do black pepper. And we're gonna do a little bit of salt. And you want a little bit of oil, not a lot, just a little bit. So, take a little bit of this oil right here. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna toss them. Not a lot of oil, just enough. Just keeps them moist and just keeps them from drying out. Season them up real good. Season them up. And asparagus is really one of my, besides squash, asparagus is really one of my favorite vegetables. Now, your parents always tell you you need to eat your vegetables. I used to be that kid until I started cooking and being a chef, and I started experimenting and trying different vegetables and different food dishes. Then I got hooked on vegetables. So my go-to would be also real good. So my go-to would be asparagus and squash. My dad used to cook squash for me all the time, and really good, really good. Some kids growing up, they just don't eat that many vegetables, and I love fresh vegetables. Fresh vegetables is key. I don't eat a lot of that canned stuff. But when you eat vegetables, it's got to be fresh. Squash, zucchini, bell peppers, stuffed bell peppers. Got carrots, rice, your broccoli, your cauliflower, all of that. I love. Now I'm up in the age. I love my vegetables. So where it is, I'm missing that out of the way. Got to season up. I'm gonna put that over here to the side. That goes rest. Like I said, that's gonna be the last thing that I put on. So now I'm gonna get the chops going. Like I said, it's gonna be on medium heat. So I'm gonna put. There you guys can see. A little bit of oil. Just enough oil to coat the bottom of this pan so it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. It's on medium heat. Okay, so while we're waiting on that to heat up, we're gonna finish our prep work. Yeah. Also, you need some, I forgot to mention, you're also going to need some white wine. So, white wine is also going to be for the rosemary garlic sauce. So, now we're going to take this cauliflower. We're going to prep this and get it ready. We're going to cut it up. I tried to find a small one, but I couldn't, so we're going to use half of this. What we're going to do is we're going to split it in half. We're going to use just probably one section of that. I'll save the rest for later. And we're going to see if I can find something to cut this on top of. This is what I have to do. Like I said, it sucks when you don't have everything that you need. A cutting board is one thing that I need to go purchase. I had a couple, but things happen. So you can take on your cauliflower, once you cut it in half, get all this green crap off of here. You just break it off. And naturally with this cauliflower, you don't have to cut too much of it, and then also it's like in sections, so you don't have to do all that prying. So basically all I do is come in here on the back, as you can see on the back of it, and I'm gonna cut in here just like this. Now you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut that core out. And see, once you get the core out, they fall right out. I might just use a little bit more. And it just come out. You just want to make sure you get all of that core out of there as best you can. And like I said, if you haven't had fried cauliflower, it's really good. You don't want to cut too small of a pieces of it out. Just one nice little big sections of it. About, I would say, bite size. I'll say about bite size, like that. And yeah, I'm going to cut a little bit more off the head of it that I have over here. Also we add a little bit of the buttermilk, and I'm gonna add a little bit of cream. I failed to mention that. There's really no wrong way to do this. Okay. Hopefully you guys are watching. This is on live. I can't really look at it. So, your cauliflower is here, it's done. Now we're gonna move on to the next step. Let's go ahead and get these chops going. Before we get the chops going, we gotta season them, we gotta bread them up, so. Make another bowl for flour. There's two different flours. You got your flour for frying your cauliflower, and then you got the flour that's gonna be for your chops. So and I am gonna season the flour. I'll season the meat and season the flour. So you get a lot of flavor. So this going. Yeah, you don't have to put too much. I do measure out my seasoning when I'm seasoning anything. but I always use my brain to know. I usually know exactly how much that I want to put in to my seasoning on whatever I'm seasoning. You don't want to overpower it or whatever you're cooking. You don't want to make it too spicy or not enough seasoning. Seasoning, the seasoning in the flour, mix it up real good. You're gonna make a mess, so I always remember clean up after yourself. And you can do it one or two ways. You can just use a dry base to do it, or you also can do a dry base and a wet base. We're just doing just a dry base, so make sure you got all the moisture off the chop. So here we go. Get them seasoned up and give them the grease. Get them nice and seasoned. Nice and seasoned and nice and based with all that good flour. Be a good coating on them. Just like so. Crank up the heat just a little bit. Nice and seasoned up, floured up, like I said. And then once these cook, we're gonna make the sauce for them in the same pan. So once they cook, we'll take them out, put them on the counter, we'll let them rest. And as they're resting in the same pan, we're not gonna empty anything out. We're gonna make the sauce. And you don't want to leave them, remember, you already breaded them up. You don't want to leave them out, sitting out too long. You want to get them in that grease as quick as possible. Look at that out of the way. So everything is good to go besides making the sauce. And we're going to get the prep work done on the sauce in just a second. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So I'm going to turn the camera around and so I can see you guys. All right. So I can see you guys. All right. I got my little minion in the kitchen with me too. One of my dogs is running around the kitchen right now with me. So here we go. And you guys already know I don't have any white wine with me, but I have a little bit to use for the sauce. But I have an alternative to my white wine. And these come in three different cases. My Cayman Jacks. I love my margaritas. This is what I drink on when I don't have my wine. So as we waiting for this to heat up. I'm gonna see if it's good enough to go. So it's pretty much good to go. It's hot enough. So here we go. And there's cooking. Now, as we do that, as those are going, as those are cooking, we're going to put the asparagus in, like I said last, but we're going to work on the cauliflower. Get those good to go. So now, come back over here, and we're gonna get this cauliflower going. So, the flour, like I said, I want to season this flour. I'm gonna add some flour. Season the flour up. Like I said, you can use whatever seasoning you want. You'll season the flour up. You guys can smell these pork chops. They smell really good right now. A little bit of salt. Like I said, you can use 2 parts. You can use dry and wet, but we're just going to use dry. And then you're going to take cauliflower in the mixture, the wet mixture. Make sure you get them nice and coated. Get it nice and coated. I add just a little bit more seasoning to the flour. And I just realized I didn't get anything to make um, a business sauce for them. I don't know if I have anything in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna look. All right. Now, I don't have that many bowls in this kitchen, so I gotta really go shopping to get some more pots and pans and silverware. But after you got them, I don't know if you guys can see them in there, but after you get them in there, soak them down pretty good. Take them. Also remember to add your cream. You don't have to use a lot. The cream will be for the sauce in just a second when I make it. After the chops get out of after the pork chops get out of the skillet. Mix that in real good. Toss it in there. I can hear that group behind me sizzling. You can also mix, you also put cornmeal in this mixture if you like. Now, when we're all done, set this flour to the side for a moment. Wash the hands off. Set that over there for a second just to get it out of my way. Clean my hands off. There you go. There's cauliflower. Season it up. Brighten it up. Come over here, we're going to see how these pork chops look. let's see how these pork chops are looking right now. They smell real good. We're gonna flip them over and see what kind of color we get. Oh, we got some that nice little brown looking brown. So let them continue to cook. Yeah, that's going. We're gonna get these cauliflower down, cooked down. Get them going, y'all. If y'all can smell it, it smells so good. But like I said, the sauce, we'll do the sauce after these come out. And like I said, the sauce will be, you need the cream, garlic, and rosemary, and butter. So we'll do that when that comes out. Got the grease hot enough for your cauliflower, go ahead and drop them in. And don't shake the pan. Make sure we want to make sure the breading stays on them. So right now, we're gonna do a sauce for the cauliflower. So I'm looking for something in my refrigerator to make a sauce out of it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna make a sweet and spicy sauce for the cauliflower. And get us a bowl. So you guys tune in and check out the good cooking we got going on right now. gonna come over here real quick. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. So while we're waiting on everything, the pork chops to cook, while we're waiting on those pork chops to cook, we're going to make the sauce for the cauliflower. Do a little bit of pepper, or a little bit of black pepper. A little bit of garlic. And I'm gonna throw in a little bit of chili powder. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's already got the sweetness in it. It's just to add a little bit of spice to it. Stir that in real good. Add a little bit more heat to it. Man, this is just something I thought about at the top of my head. I'm always thinking on my feet. I'm always thinking about different stuff. We'll put that in the refrigerator. And now we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna come back over here and check on the cauliflower. And we'll also check on these beautiful looking pork chops. Which is looking really good. The cauliflower, I'm gonna cook them until they get real crispy. So just let them cook. Don't want to lose the base off of them. Just let them cook. While those are going, still cooking, I'm gonna get everything ready for the sauce when I pull those out. Hope you guys are having, I haven't seen nobody hit the live, but I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day. I want these chops to get golden brown. That's what I'm looking for. So, with the ingredients for the sauce that's going in, so you can guys see, I'm going to use a half clove of garlic. And I'm going to chop it up. Smash them down. Smash them down good and then peel them. And then we're going to chop them. They don't have to be fine chopped. Just give them a good chop. You also want this want them to dissolve pretty good. So we're gonna wait on those chops to finish cooking. We're gonna peel these garlics. And then, like I said, anything you do, you gotta prep. You gotta work at it. You just can't come in the kitchen and then start cooking. You gotta do your prep work first before you start cooking anything. And then once you do all your prep work, then you guys you good to go. You're ready to cook. But prep work is the key. That's something I learned over the years as being in the kitchen cooking. And besides fishing, this is one thing I love to do is be in the kitchen and cook. I haven't been able to do it like I want to because I've been so busy fishing. But there's gonna be a lot more content for cooking videos for you guys, a lot more. Peeling off the garlic right now. I'm almost done peeling it. I'm like I'm like a kid in the candy store when it comes to cooking and being in the kitchen because I just want to get my hands on everything because my mind goes to moving when I'm in the kitchen when I'm getting ready. I know I'm finna cook something. I have so many different things, so looking to whatever to cook, all the ingredients that I need for to cook a dish. My brain it moves a mile a minute. I'm always thinking, and I'm light on my feet when it comes to it. So I'm trying to finish peeling this garlic. So I'm done with that. I'm gonna flip these chops back over. Looking for that nice golden brown. take my cutting board, my little modified cutting board I got here, and I'm gonna slice these garlics up real quick. So chopping up the garlic and make sure you get all the husk off. So you get all that outer layer off, get all that crap off. And also the key to good food is your seasoning in your dish. And I'm always checking at it. If I know if it doesn't have enough seasoning or it doesn't taste right, or something's missing, I'm always adding to it. Always, never fails. So like I said, I'm just chopping up this garlic right now for the sauce. The chops are almost there, almost done. I don't rush my cooking, so I don't burn anything or overcook. I love garlic. Garlic is holds so much flavor. Man, it's a powerful flavor. Very powerful. So I got that done. The garlic is done. We're gonna turn back over here to these chops. Yeah, and see how they doing. Cauliflower they're still cooking. Oh, these pork chops, they look good. They look real good. So we're gonna take them off. Got the nice color to them. Got the nice color to them. Let them rest for a second. And now we're gonna put them back in just in a moment. Now we're gonna work on this sauce. cauliflower, they're still cooking. You want to get that nice golden brown. You want to get that nice golden brown on that crisp. So now, you're going to make the sauce. Take the garlic. Get that garlic in there real good. Coat that garlic in. Give you a lot of good flavor. And I can smell that garlic, y'all. I can smell it. It smells so good. We're gonna brown it, let it brown down. So you let the garlic brown down. Get that garlic nice and toasty. And it doesn't really matter. You want to fine chop your garlic. However you want to cut it. I usually do fine chop. Get it thin as possible. But you're not gonna eat the garlic. The garlic is just in there to give the sauce flavor. So you got that in there. Cauliflower is starting to brown, it's starting to float, they're looking like how I want them to look. Now, they're browning, we're gonna add do just 1 stick of butter. Put that stick of butter in there, 1 stick. So that is all in. But with this sauce, the last thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna add the wine. The wine's has to reduce down, so the wine will be the last thing that you put in. You're gonna get this butter to melt down. This is gonna be a real creamy sauce. If you guys can smell this, man, this stuff smells so amazing right now, really amazing. So, you got the butter, sweat it, melt it down. Got the cream right here. You add the cream, and with sauces, you guys, if you're making any type of sauce, you gotta constantly stir it. And you can take your rosemary. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put 3. Yeah, I'm gonna put 4 of them in there. Stir that around. Man, this smells so good right now. Now, as that's going, go ahead and add your cream. Make sure you keep stirring. Also remember, cream and butter can sometimes break apart, so you got to be careful. So you don't want it to break up. You don't want your sauce to break apart. Keep stirring. Make sure you got it on, since you're working with your sauce now, make sure you got this on medium heat or even lower. Just keep stirring. And now I have your white wine. Add this in. Now, you add the white wine in. Once you add the white wine in, you want this to thicken up. You want it to reduce. So just let it cook. As it's reducing, it'll get thicker. I can actually feel it getting thicker. And you let that go. Man, that smells so good, man. We're gonna add asparagus. And put them in we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. Cauliflower are looking good as well. They are browning. They are doing what I need them to do. So leave them in until they get a little bit darker, a little bit golden brown. As this sauce is cooking, I'm going to transfer it over to a smaller pot. Yeah, give me one second. I got that transferred over to a smaller pot. Wipe that off. Shit. Got that transferred over to a smaller pot. Just keep stirring. As you can see, as the smoke, the condensation is coming out. That's the evaporation. I mean it's coming, it's evaporating. It's gonna get thicker. Just keep on stirring. Don't really pay attention to a sauce. You will burn it. You will burn it. Trust me. Done it. Now, asparagus in the oven. It's going. Now, it's time to get the beautiful looking cauliflower out. So, we're gonna get these bad boys out of here. Meanwhile, I'm still stirring this sauce. Now, you guys take a look at them. I don't know if you guys can see this. Now that grease off of. You guys take a look at those cauliflower. Ain't they beautiful? They're real beautiful. They're very beautiful. Turn your back burner off. Make sure you get all that oil off. That's why you cook everything on low heat. Then we're gonna hit them with a little chili powder on the top of them. A little chili powder and a little bit of a little bit of slap your mama. A little bit of that. Remember, you had seasoned the flour, so you don't want to put too much. You want to take them. And there you guys have it. Fried cauliflower. You leave them there, let them rest. And you got your beautiful chops right here, your beautiful pork chops. I'm gonna set them back here for a second. I'm gonna come back over here and do this. Come back over here and tend to this sauce. Right now, this is the point where I check the sauce, see if it's to my liking. Check the sauce to see if it's to my liking, and see if I gotta add anything to it. Oh man, that's got so much flavor in it. It's not even funny, man. That's got tons of flavor. The hint from the garlic, the rosemary. So what I'm gonna do is gonna add to this sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is super thick and very, very rich. You never want a runny sauce. You want a thick sauce. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is a thick sauce. That is. So, we almost there, y'all. We almost there. I'm just showing you, breaking step by step the whole process when I'm in the kitchen, when I'm cooking, from prep time to cooking. So this is getting pretty thick. I'll try it again and see what I like. See if I like it. That's perfect. And the cream makes it so creamy. It makes it very, very creamy and rich. But like I said, you can hit the taste of the rosemary. You can hit the flavor of the garlic. You can actually, you can taste the wine. So this sauce is almost to the thickness that I like. Keep stirring this in. I'm gonna turn the heat down just a little bit. And we'll check on these asparagus down here. Like I said, oh my God, those taste so good. Like I said, they're not gonna take that long to cook. Now, take this sauce and you wanna, it's still uh, sweating out, it's still evaporating. Turn it all the way down. Turn it all the way down, just let it keep cooking. About that time. Oh my God. The pork chops are so, these pork chops are mouth watering, y'all. They're so good. So we're gonna get plated up. Asparagus is almost done, so we're gonna get plated up. Get this party going and continue. The sauce is where I wanted it to be, the consistency of it. We're gonna get plated up. Plating up right now. We're getting ready to eat, y'all. There you go, guys. There you go, guys. Pork chop, pork loin chops. You have your beautiful looking asparagus, your fried cauliflower with your dipping sauce, and the final touches. This beautiful sauce. This beautiful looking sauce, y'all. It's very flavorful and it's very creamy. So what we're gonna do is take a little bit of it, and we're gonna dash it right on the top. Just like that. There you guys go, baby. The saltwater assassin. I'm out. On to the next one. Peace.